obviously, because the Devils, let's face it, get down by a couple of goals, then they're really going to have to reach deep for the incentive. Scotty Bowman, the Penguins coach, has done something interesting. He has named Mario Lemieux his starting left wing. Herb Brooks countered with number 11, Dave Barr, because that's going to be one of the shadow situations. And what is happening right now to Scott Stevens is something the Devils don't need early, because it appears Scott Stevens has picked up a penalty by himself. Not coincidental, but by himself. You can see Lemieux just about to fish it to number 68, Jaromir Jagr, and Stevens just buried him from behind. Actually shot the puck, too. Things could have been worse for Scott Stevens. It looked like he shot the puck, and referee Mark Fawcett.
That's the kind of frustrations the Devils display here today. They are going to be in real trouble. Scott Stevens, their captain, goes for cross-checking at 30 seconds into the game. Scott Stevens back to get it. Claude Lemieux. Lemieux the move. Lemieux in. Lemieux the shot. Rolls it wide, and in he goes to the goaltender, and a penalty coming up as Claude Lemieux got nailed from behind. Peter Stastny has it. Stastny drops it back for Driver. Shot on. Scores! Stephane Richer!
On his face before the puck even got there.
John McLean, wraparound shot! Barrasso the save. Puck is in the behind the net. Freed up. Barrasso save. Rebound Stevens. Shot. Save Barrasso. And everybody's on the pile, and the puck's still loose. But the net is two.
Well, check this out. The New Jersey Devils have found a heartbeat. There is a pulse. Well, I'll tell you what, Gary, the Devils seem even more determined in this game than in Game 3. And most athletes will tell you the elimination game is the toughest game. Right now, Tom Barrasso probably has that echoing in his mind, because Barrasso has had, in the last couple of minutes, to hold the Penguins into this one. Long way to go. Watch Scott Stevens, 4 for the Devils. Give Ronnie Francis here, is getting a little bit of a face mush. Yeah.
That's that old glove massage.
Yeah, glove massage. Looks like a Three Stooges routine, but I'll tell you what, it hurts.
It's like taking sandpaper and rubbing it up and down your nose. Lemieux, remember, in Game 3, was taken out of the game on a high-sticking major and the automatic game disqualification that went with it. Here, it looks like he's gone right over to the Pittsburgh bench. Claude Lemieux right to the Pittsburgh bench.
And Gary, there's no way that this is a retaliation kind of thing by the Penguins. I mean, the stakes are far too high to worry about that. Lemieux in Game 3 whacked Rick Tocchet. But on this one, the Penguins can't afford anything like that, and they know it. So it's got to be accidental. Oh, you see, Ulf Samuelsson got on one side of the pile. Zella Pukin and number 28 for the Penguins, Shell Samuelsson, were kind of the fulcrum for this lever. I mean, Ulf, he looked like he was on one side of the pile, and his stick got caught as he was trying to pull it around.
Larry Murphy's got it. Long shift for the Devils. They're out of legs here. Straka to Murphy. Shot. Save. Terreri. No rebound.
Man, the Devils mean business. 2 Penguins bit the dust. Jagr and Mike Stapleton were both flattened because Chris Terreri was bumped into and went back into the net. Fetisov and Ulf Samuelsson have squared off.
Over to Shell Samuelsson. Samuelsson blocks the puck left along the boards. Cleared up by Driver. Not out. Mullen to Lemieux. Back to Mullen. Joey Mullen in. Mullen, a little room. Trying to get it back to Lemieux. Danico, the good play. And then John McLean knocked Mario Lemieux down. And Lemieux took his stick away. Behind the play, John McLean, Mario Lemieux. Richer into the zone. Richer for Driver. Blocked. No call on it. McLean still hanging on at the other end. Mario Lemieux. McLean without a stick. Look at the move. Lemieux and Mullen. Lemieux knocked down from behind. Mullen sends it around the net. That was Bruce Driver. Behind the net again. Driver doesn't have a stick. Shot. Blocked in front. Tip. In front. Francis can't get it on net.
Guess what? McLean's got a left-hand hook and Driver's got a right-hand hook. If they get the puck, they're not going to be able to do anything with it.
Look at this thing with Lemieux and McLean. They're still on top of one another. This has been going on for this entire shift.
And Lemieux is looking up and yelling at Fawcett to call something because John McLean simply gave him a good old wrestling body slam because he couldn't get loose from him. This is one of the greatest exchanges so far in this year's playoffs. McLean and Lemieux went at it. When McLean lost his stick, he wouldn't let go of Lemieux's stick. Finally, Driver and McLean somehow changed sticks, Gary. and Lemieux is steamed, and this does not happen very often, folks. But you know, Gary, this is what the Devils wanted to do in Game 1.
Get Mario Lemieux off his game. Get him thinking about something else. After John McLean took him down, Mario Lemieux, with the referee going up ice, grabbed John McLean's stick out of his hands and threw it into the corner. And
that's why McLean didn't let Lemieux's go.
And then they had to find a stick for Bruce Driver, who had lost his.
Well, take a look at it. This is real time. Lemieux going down and not liking it. Watch what he does to McLean's stick. Yep. Out of here. Now McLean, Lemieux faked the takedown there, but Fawcett wasn't looking. So Johnny McLean says, hey, listen, what's fair is fair. You ain't going to get your stick back yet. And watch this move here by Lemieux on McLean. Only saved by Bruce Driver coming back right there.
A tremendous sequence.
This is the final takedown that ended the play. Watch McLean just oomph him right on top. He won't let him go, so he says, look, I'm just going to crunch him.
Now the puck's in the other end.
Sure.
The Devils have taken the puck up ice while that was going on. That's as mad as I have ever seen Mario Lemieux get.
Now keep in mind, the play was down at the other end, but Mark Fawcett, the referee, was standing 6 feet away from Lemieux and McLean watching them.
They're both called for unsportsmanlike conduct. Lemieux and McLean at 5:58. That's a sequence worthy of putting on your VCR and keeping. Tocchet into the zone. Tocchet centering Jennings. Driver, though, has got a hold of him and won't let go. They go to the board. Penalties are over. Back to 5-on-5. Ron Francis. Mario Lemieux's in front of the net with McLean again. They're right back at it. And Lemieux wants it so bad he can taste it. Francis up to Tocchet. Tocchet in front. Lemieux and McLean are batting at one another with their sticks. They're still going at it. Tocchet takes McLean down. Talking serious hockey, folks.
John McLean has been whistled off. You know, Mario Lemieux seldom engages the guy that's shadowing him. Usually tries to stay away, but Mario is really miffed. Look at him going toe-to-toe here with McLean in front. McLean's trying to tie him up with a stick with his arms. Mario wastes him, comes around the back of the net. Watch, the little shove, the counter by McLean, and at this stage, no penalty had been called, but McLean kept trying to get back at Mario Lemieux.
Batisov just stripped him of the puck. Zalapukin off to Seamak. Seamak brings it up. Fans wanted a call. A Devil player down. Got hit in the face. Lemieux back for Stevens. Still no whistle. Now we'll get one. Valeri Zalapukin went down at center ice.
Here comes 25 for the Devils through the neutral zone. Oh, there it is. It was a little chop from behind Jaromir Jagr. If Fawcett sees that, the Penguins got a problem. Never saw it. A lot of times the referee will go to the linesman to see if he saw anything, but that's clear contact. I'm surprised Fawcett missed it. For that matter, I'm surprised we missed it.
See, that can easily be, under the rule we read the other game last Sunday, can easily be the careless use of the stick that results in a 5-minute game misconduct. You don't have to, as you mentioned, you do not have to draw blood under the rule. I mean, that would be a stupid rule to have. It's a careless use of the stick. And we may get it yet.
Well, I think that qualified.
It did. Now, the linesman can help the referee. If the linesman saw it and the referee didn't, the linesman can go to the referee and say, here's what happened, and the referee can make the call based on what the linesman saw.
That has to be what happened here, because Mark Fawcett absolutely would have made a move to blow the play down.
Look at Lemieux and Stevens. They're not talking about the penalty. This is a little under-your-skin music going on right here. Lemieux's complaining about the call, and Stevens is really rubbing him. Jaromir Jagr is going to get the 5-minute major and the automatic game disqualification.
I don't disagree with that call, Gary.
Good call. Taken away by Stéphane Richer. Richer dropped it off. Shot, score! Tommy Evelyn! Here at the Meadowlands, the home of the New Jersey Devils, who are leading Pittsburgh 2-0. Third period. Richer, the Niedermeyer. Score! Claude Lemieux! Pittsburgh trying to get on the board. Tocchet shot it wide. Mario Lemieux trying to center for Tocchet. Niedermeyer roll shot. Score! Stevens on the rebound. And Pittsburgh makes it a 3-1 game. Cleared in by Fetisov. Tom Barrasso waiting. He wants Taglianetti to play it first. Stefan Richer head first into the boards. It wasn't that he got pushed into the boards. He was off balance, reaching around to try and prevent the icing call, and he went head first as he reached around Peter Taglianetti.
Yeah, he got tangled up with Taglianetti and ended up really performing kind of a pile driver head first into the boards. That is probably the most dangerous situation to have happen to a hockey player. Head first into the boards. Neck has no place to go except to compress. Oh boy.
Lord.
The only thing that was in Richer's favor in this is that he wasn't going very fast, but still he looks like he hits about as directly as anybody can hit. He just piled up with Taglianetti and then head first. I don't think he could get his arms up in time to protect himself either.
And the pace of this game, how quickly things happen and how fast you're moving, even there.
A good sign that Stefan Richer can at least get up and get off under his own power.
They will take him into the dressing room for observation here, obviously.
Hey guys, get it off TV.
And
so in other words, you don't want to face the guy coming at you in this manner. You want to get up on the play so you can back up.
dropped it for Tocchet. Tocchet cut the other way. Martin Strockett couldn't get it. Coming back for it. The bump put on Stevens by Randy McKay, and Stevens is down.
You bet he's
Larry
down.
Murphy. Randy McKay is a wall and a brick one, and he really leveled Kevin Stevens. Blue liner Taglianetti.
I'm not sure Kevin Stevens really knows where he is, Gary. Is he ever wobbly going off? Well, at least he's turning around now and yelling at the Devils bench. He may know where he is.
He headed to the wrong bench. He started over towards the Devils bench as he was going off the ice.
He got the clue when nobody opened the door for him.
Yeah, and there weren't kind words coming with flowers and candy either. 7:32 to go in the third. Randy McKay hitting Kevin Stevens.
Well, what the Devils lose in offense by losing Stefan Richer, they make up in physical play with Randy McKay going out there, and he caught Kevin Stevens right in the shoulder blades with the shoulder, and Stevens down on one knee really was my indication. He kind of looked dazed as he was trying to get up and seemed a little wobbly on the way back to the bench.
With Barrasso out, that's the extra skater. Zelapukin, Claude Lemieux, empty net, game's over. Devils 4 and Pittsburgh 1.